scones for the country of England. First, you add 3 cups of flour. 1. 2. 3. Second, you add 1 teaspoon of salt.
Can we get that again? Let's
Thirdly, you add 1/3 of a cup of sugar.
Then you add 2½ teaspoons of baking powder.
Then you add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Next, you add 3/4 cup of butter, unsalted, and you have to mix it together with your hands. Second, you pour 1 cup of buttermilk. And lastly, you add 1/2 cup of milk chocolate chips. And then you mix it. Did you know scones originated in Scotland in the 1500s, but now they are a British delicacy?
Now we are going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. Did you know scones were originally made on an open fire on a griddle?
How barbaric!
Now we need to pour some flour on so that the dough will not stick onto it. So we do that, then you grab the dough, you flatten it out kind of like a pizza so that it's 3/4 inches thick.
Did you know that scones were first in the shape of a circle called a bannock, but now they're in triangle forms? Called scones.
Then we're going to cut this kind of like a pizza into, you can either do 1/8 or 1/16 depending on how big you would want them, so that they're in triangles, kind of like a pizza slice. Now we're going to place these scones onto a non-stick pan.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Yeah.
Alright. We'll see how this works.
Now you put the scones in this industrialized oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. Speaking of ovens, England was the first industrialized country after the Industrial Revolution began in 1760. How mint! Let us friends cheer for a cup of tea.
Oh, isn't it jolly good how England and Scotland merged in 1707 to form the United Kingdom? Now they can share their cultural values.
Oh, but not as nice as when, in 1588, the Spanish Armada under Elizabeth I of England defeated the Spanish Netherlands under Philip II. Bloody good. Well, England has had its share of bloody wars, but their glorious revolution was implemented without any bloodshed. My golly. The glorious revolution did undo the act of supremacy which recognized Henry VIII as the supreme leader of the church.
But the Glorious Revolution did form a constitutional monarchy.
Interesting, but we should go check on the scones.
Oh yes.
Now, to make your glaze, you will need to start with powdered sugar, and you will need 1 1/4 cup. Next, you'll need 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
And lastly, you'll need 3 tablespoons of milk.
Now we are going to check on the scones. You have to make sure that they are golden brown on the edges and that they do not stick when you put a fork in them. See? Let us all take a bite.
Why not?
Delightful.
Magnificent.
Charming. Good with some tea.
Good thing with the clothes on it.
Clean up time.
No, my mom gets grossed out.